The Tian Shan is a large system of mountain ranges located in Central Asia. The highest peak in the Tian Shan is Jengish Chokusu, 7,439 meters. The Chinese name for Tian Shan may be derived from the Xiongnu language name Qilian, which was described by Sima Qian in the records of the Grand Historian as the homeland of the pre-Xiongnu peoples of the region, the Yuezhi, and has been said to refer to the Tian Shan rather than to the range 1,500 kilometers further east now known by this name. The Tannu-Ola Mountains in Tuva bear the same name. Geography: Tian Shan lies to the north and west of the Taklamakan Desert and directly north of the Tarim Basin in the border region of Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan and northwest China. In the south it links up with the Pamir Mountains and to north and east it meets the Altai Mountains of Mongolia. In Western cartographies such as National Geographic, the eastern end of the Tian Shan is usually understood to be east of Iera 1/4 mqi, with the range to the east of that city known as the Bogda Shan as part of the Tian Shan. Chinese cartography from the Han Dynasty to the present agrees, with the Tian Shan including the Bogda Shan and Barkal ranges. The Tian Shan are a part of the Himalayan orogenic belt, which was formed by the collision of the Indian and Eurasian plates in the Cenozoic era. They are one of the longest mountain ranges in Central Asia and stretch some 2,800 kilometers eastward from Tashkent in Uzbekistan. The highest peak in the Tian Shan is the Victory Peak which, at 7,439 meters, is also the highest point in Kyrgyzstan and is on the border with China. The Tian Shan's second highest peak, Khan Tengri, straddles the Kazakhstan-Kyrgyzstan border and at 7,010 meters is the highest point of Kazakhstan. Mountaineers class these as the two most northerly peaks over 7,000 meters in the world. The Toragat Pass, at 3,752 meters, is located at the border between Kyrgyzstan and China's Xinjiang province. The forested Altai ranges, which are at a lower altitude in the northern part of the Tian Shan, are inhabited by pastoral tribes that speak Turkic languages. The Tian Shan are separated from the Tibetan Plateau by the Taklamakan Desert and the Tarim Basin to the south. The major rivers rising in the Tian Shan are the Sidaraya, the Ili River and the Tarim River. The Aksu Canyon is a notable feature in the northwestern Tian Shan. Continuous permafrost is typically found in the Tian Shan starting at the elevation of about 3,500 to 3,700 m above the sea level. Discontinuous alpine permafrost usually occurs down to 2,700 to 3,300 m, but in certain locations, due to the peculiarity of the aspect and the microclimate, it can be found at elevations as low as 2,000 m. One of the first Europeans to visit and the first to describe the Tian Shan in detail was the Russian explorer Peter Semenov, who did so in the 1850s. Glaciers in the Tian Shan mountains have been rapidly shrinking and have lost 27%, or 5.4 billion tons annually, of its ice mass since 1961 compared to an average of 7% worldwide. It is estimated that by 2050 half of the remaining glaciers will have melted. Ranges: the Tian Shan have a number of named ranges which are often mentioned separately. In China the Tian Shan starts north of Kunming City with the U-shaped Barkal Mountains, from about 600 to 400 kilometers east of Iera 1/4 mqi. Then the Bogda Shan run from 350 to 40 kilometers east of Iera 1/4 mqi. Then there is a low area between Iera 1/4 mqi and the Turfan Depression. The Bororo Mountains start just south of Iera 1/4 mqi and run west-northwest 450 kilometers separating Dzungaria from the Ili River Basin. Their north end abuts on the 200 kilometers Dzungarian Altai which run east-northeast along Sino-Kazakh border. They start 50 kilometers east of Taldykorgan in Kazakhstan and end at the Dzungarian Gate. The Dzungarian Altai in north, in middle and Bororo range in south make a reversed Z or S, the northeast enclosing part of Dzungaria and the southwest enclosing the upper Ili Valley. In Kyrgyzstan the main line of the Tian Shan continues as from the base of the Bororo's west 570 kilometers to the point where China, Kazakhstan and Kyrgyzstan meet. Here is the highest part of the range the central Tian Shan, with Peak Pobeda and Khan Tengri. West of this, the Tian Shan split into an A-I unregistered trademark, with Issyk-Kul Lake in its center. The south side of the lake is the Terski-Alatuy and the north side the Kyungi-Alatuy. North of the Kyungi-Alatuy and parallel to it is the Trans-Ili-Alatuy in Kazakhstan just south of Almaty. West of the I, the range continues 400 kilometers as the Kyrgyz-Alatuy, separating Chui province from Naran Oblast and then Kazakhstan from the Talas province. This oblast is the upper valley of the Talas River, the south side of which is the 200 km Talas-Alatuy range. At the east end of the Talas-Alatuy the Suozhei-Matu range runs southeast enclosing the Suozhei Valley or plateau. As for the area south of the Fergana Valley there is a 800 km group of mountains that curves west-southwest from south of Issyk-Kul Lake separating the Tarim Basin from the Fergana Valley. The Fergana Range runs northeast towards the Talas-Alatuy and separates the upper Naran Basin from Fergana proper. The southern side of these mountains merge into the Pamirs in Tajikistan. West of this is the Turkestan Range, which continues almost to Samarkand. Ice Age. On the north margin of the Tarim Basin between the mountain chain of the Kokshaltau in the south and that one of the Terski-Alatuy in the north there stretches the 100 to 120 km wide Tian Shan Plateau with its set-up mountain landscape. The Kokshaltau continues with an overall length of 570 km from W of Pikdankawa up to east-northeast to Pikpovidi and beyond it. This mountain chain as well as that of the 300 km long parallel mountain chain of the Terski-Alatuy and the Tian Shan Plateau situated in between, during glacial times were covered by connected ice stream networks and a plateau glacier. Currently the interglacial remnant of this glaciation is formed by the only just 61 km long South Ainilsk Glacier. The outlet glacier tongues of the plateau glacier flow to the north as far as down to Lake Issyk-Kul at 1605 m carving in this 160 km long lake. In the same way strongly glaciated was the in excess of 50 km wide high mountain area of the Kunji-Alatuy connected north of Issyk-Kul and stretching as far as the mountain fallen near Alma-Ata. The Kunji-Alatuy was 230 km long. Down from the Kunji-Alatuy the glacial glaciers also carved into the Issyk-Kul Lake. Its Konkemen Valley was glaciated up to its inflow into the Chu Valley. From the west elongation of the Kunji-Alatuy that is the Kachki-Alatuy range, the glacial glaciers flow down as far as into the mountain fall and down to 900 m. Among others the Arksai Valley Glacier has developed there a mountain fall and glacier. Altogether the glacial Tian Shan glaciation occupied an area of c. 118,000 km². The glacier snowline's altitude limit between glacier feeding area and melting zone had decreased about 1200 altitude meters compared with today. Under the condition of a comparable precipitation ratio there would result from this a depression of the average annual temperature of 7.2 to 8.4 degrees Celsius for the Y¼ RM ice age compared with today. Ecology. The Tian Shan holds important forests of SCHRENK spruce at altitudes of over 2,000 meters. The lower slopes have unique natural forests of wild walnuts and apples. Chinese religion. In Taoism, Zai Wang, the Queen Mother of the West, is believed to guard the peach trees of immortality in the Tian Shan. Tengrism. In Tengrism, Khan Tengri is the lord of the spirits and the religion's supreme deity. World Heritage Site. At the 2013 Conference on World Heritage, the eastern portion of Tian Shan in western China's Xinjiang region was listed as a World Heritage Site. See also, Tectonics of the Tian Shan. Notes and references. Bibliography, The Contemporary Atlas of China. 1988. London, Marshall Editions Limited. Reprint 1989. Sydney, Collins Publishers Australia. The Times Comprehensive Atlas of the World. 11th edition 2003. Times Books Group Limited. London. External links. Russian mountaineering site, Tian Shan, United Nations University Digital Video Finding a Place to Feed, Kyrgyz Shepherds and Pasture Loss. Shepherd shares family's observations and adaptation to the changing climate in highland pastures of Kyrgyzstan's Tian Shan Mountains. Accessed December 1, 2009.